Hey everyone, and welcome back to my channel. I'm so excited to bring you some delicious keto low carb desserts that taste delicious. Even if you're not doing keto right now like I am, I would eat these at any time. They're just also specifically low carb to fit keto. And I do put the macros for all the desserts down in the description box below. So the first thing we're making are these sea salt brownies, which are so fudgy and delicious. You're gonna love them. So I'm starting off with some coconut oil, adding in some vanilla, as well as some coconut butter. If you don't have coconut butter, you can add just another tablespoon of coconut oil. I'm using monk fruit, which is a keto-friendly sweetener, along with 1 egg. And then you're just going to stir that together until everything is nice and combined. And if you are unfamiliar with keto, it's basically just a high healthy fat diet. So go ahead and mix that together until everything is smooth. And then once it's smooth, I'm adding in some cacao. You can also use cocoa. I just have only cacao, as well as a pinch of Himalayan salt. Because Himalayan salt is actually really good at bringing out chocolate flavor, as well as the sweetness of these brownies. So stir that together until everything is nice and combined and you get a nice smooth chocolate mixture. And then I'm adding in some almond flour, which is really great. It's high in vitamin E, protein, and fiber, and also has lots of healthy fats. So I stir that in, and this is our 1 bowl brownies, guys. It's really easy to make, and once all of your almond flour is mixed in, we're gonna go ahead and bake it. So I'm transferring it into a loaf pan, and I lined that with parchment paper just to make it easier. So this recipe will make 6 brownies, all less than 2 net carbs each. It's like 1.8, so I'm gonna round to 2. But if you want to double the recipe, you can easily do that and then use an 8x8 pan. So I just used a regular sized loaf pan that made 6, and I lined it with parchment paper. If you don't want to line with parchment paper, do make sure you spray it. After you bake them for about 15 to 18 minutes, you can cut through them and they're wonderfully fudgy. I finished it off with a little bit of sea salt on the top, but that part is totally optional. I just really love the combo of sweet and salty, and I think you guys will too. But guys, look at how dense and fudgy these are. They're delicious. They are full of that chocolate flavor, but they're less than 2 net carbs, lots of healthy fats in them too, and so satisfying, the perfect little treat. Next up, we're making these chocolate almond butter cups. So I'm doing these 2 layers. I'm starting off again with coconut oil, and I'm making a base of a paleo chocolate. So to that, I'm gonna add cacao. And I really like using cacao as opposed to cocoa in these recipes, because for this one, we're not baking it, which means all of the wonderful antioxidants and nutrients that are naturally found in cacao, you get. I'm adding in some almond butter, but you can definitely do any kind of nut or seed butter. You could do sesame seeds, pumpkin seeds. So if you can't have nuts for both of the recipes, you can definitely sub in a seed butter, which is a really great alternative. Or if you just want to mix things up, pumpkin seed butter will taste really good as well. So mix that together until your chocolate layer is nice and smooth. And then I'm just using a tablespoon measure and putting that into my little silicone cups. And I always get questions on where my silicone cups are from. And they are from IKEA, so they're really inexpensive, but you can get them on Amazon or those kitchen type stores. You get a bunch of them, and silicone is really easy to use and to clean, so it makes it really handy as well. Once those are in the freezer, I'm gonna make the second layer from, again, some coconut oil, a little bit of vanilla for flavor, and then some more almond butter. But again, you can use any kind of nut or seed butter that you like. And these are a bit different than your normal like peanut butter or almond butter cups, because we are increasing the fat a bit with coconut oil, which really helps when you're on keto. So they're kind of like a chocolate peanut butter or almond butter fat bomb. And then you put the other layer on and you freeze them. Mine froze in about 20 minutes, so it was super quick. And then you have these nice little bombs that you can have after dinner or after lunch. And the last thing we're making is chocolate pudding. I haven't made this chocolate pudding in so long, but since being on keto, I thought it would be perfect. So I blended up 1 avocado until it was smooth. I'm adding in some canned coconut milk, which is great healthy fats. Both of these are great in healthy fats, which are gonna be so good for your metabolism and your gut and your brain. Your brain feeds on healthy fats. I'm adding in some cacao. Again, it's great because we're not baking this, so all the nutrients stay in there, as well as a tablespoon of melted stevia sweetened chocolate chips. So they're basically keto-friendly chocolate chips, and I get the Lily's brand. add in a little bit of vanilla, and then I'm just blending this with my hand mixer. But if you don't have a hand mixer, you can definitely just blend it in a blender, and you basically get the same effect. You just want to do it until everything is incorporated. But the longer you blend it, the more nice and fluffy it gets, which is how I like it. And you get this wonderfully dense chocolate pudding. It's high in fat. It's going to be nourishing for your body. It's going to satisfy you, and it tastes so creamy and delicious. So I hope you guys enjoyed these desserts. Make sure to tag me on Instagram if you tried them, because they are so good. I know you guys are going to love each and every one of them. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to see lots more healthy, delicious recipes from me, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.